Hi, welcome to your channel Generous, Gracious and Gallant. I'm your host Dr. Ghosh and I'm back today with another very inspirational and transformational video. Friends, the previous video which I released on the channel was about Rani Durgavati, the brave, valiant and courageous queen of Gondwana who is remembered for her defending of her kingdom against the Rewa kingdom, against the Malwa kingdoms and against the Mughal emperor Akbar. She chose to die rather than live as a vessel of the Mughals. In that video, I had confirmed to you that my next video will be about another very valiant queen. As committed, the valiant queen whose story I am sharing today is from Warangal, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. Her name, Rudramma Devi. She took on the masculine title of Rudra Deva Maharaj and dressed as a man to ensure her power. She was one of the most successful female rulers in Southeast Asia, and she ensured prosperity for the people of her state. I'll be sharing more about Rudramma Devi subsequently on this video. But before we go on to sharing this information, I'd like to share with you a brief about the channel Generous, Gracious and Gallant. I started this channel 2 years back with a view to change the thinking patterns of the present and coming generations to inspire them to live by the eternal human principles of courage, loyalty, bravery, respect for diversity, honesty, integrity, respect for womanhood. These eternal principles never change. And for a conflict ridden mankind, living by these eternal principles is the only way forward. Today on the channel, we have got over 1000 subscribers. We have got over 366 videos already uploaded on the channel. My heartfelt gratitude to all my subscribers. But for all those of you who have not yet subscribed, I request you kindly subscribe to the channel and share these motivational stories of people living by these eternal human principles with your friends and family. Encourage them to subscribe. Join our family of transformationists. Sharing these motivational videos will change the thinking pattern of the coming and present generations and inspire them to live by these eternal human principles. I also got a Facebook group and a WhatsApp group to inspire people to live by these eternal human principles. The link is in the description. Please join to get daily motivation and to slowly move towards living by these eternal human principles. Coming back to our inspirational valiant queen, Rudramma Devi, who was also known as Rudra Deva Maharaj. She was from the Kakatiya clan, the queen regent who ruled over substantial parts of present-day Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. She ruled from Warangal Fort. She was one of the most successful queens in Southeast Asia. Her father appointed her as the co-regent in 1260 AD. Her father was Ganapati Deva, who ruled over Warangal area. 1263, she became the sole ruler. She was appointed as the sovereign queen in only 1269. She recovered territories from the Pandyas, repulsed invasions from the Seunas or Yadavas from the northwest and Gajapatis from the northeast. She lost much of her kingdom in a revolt by the Kasta chief Ambadev and also lost her life in the battle. Her grandson Prataparudra succeeded her on the Kakatiya throne from Warangal. She was responsible for strengthening the Warangal fort. She raised the height of the inner walls and also created an outer wall which was surrounded by moats. This Warangal fort is there even today and it's awe inspiring. Early life, Rudrama Devi was born to King Ganapati Deva and Queen Samamba. Her, her story has also been shared by Marco Polo, the Venetian traveler who visited the Kakatiya kingdom in 1293 AD. She was married to Veerabhadra, son of Indu Shekhara, the Chalukya chief of Nidada Volu. Ganpati Deva, her father, suffered multiple defeats in the southern frontier by the Pandyas rulers in late 1950. He retired and he appointed Rudrama Devi as his co-regent as he had no male heir. She ruled as co-regent from 1260 and she became the sole ruler in 1263 and she was officially anointed as the ruler of the Kakatiya kingdom from Warangal in 1269. She being a woman, her nobles and her own relations did not approve of her being appointed to the throne of the Kakatiya dynasty. Her co-brothers from junior queens revolted against her and captured the Kakatiya capital Warangal and ousted Rudrama Devi from the throne. She rallied. She did not give up hope. She was courageous and brave and came back and captured the Warangal fort back. She also executed her co-brothers. During her reign, she had conflicts with the neighboring state, the Gajapatis. She sent her co-brothers rather, Poti Nayaka and Proli Nayaka, and defeated the Gajapatis in battle. She reclaimed much of the Kakatiya power and the coastal Andhra Pradesh area from the Gajapati rulers. She left them restricted to only the northern part of the Godavari river. She also went to battle against the Pandya rulers and her forces were able to hold the Pandya king from capturing her territories. Other than a few southernmost tip of her territory, the Pandyan rulers could not gain a foothold in the Kakatiya kingdom. The Siona or Yadava king Mahadeva invaded the Kakatiya kingdom under Rudrama Devi. They surrounded the Warangal fort for 15 days. Rudrama Devi was able to easily defeat the Yadava king Mahadeva, who had come there with a 3 lakh strong infantry and 1 lakh strong cavalry. After defeating Mahadeva, she chased him to his capital Devagiri. There, she forced the Yadava king Mahadeva to sue for peace, and there was a peace treaty between the Yadava king Mahadeva and Rudrama Devi. The Yadava king Mahadeva gave her 10 million gold coins in the peace treaty. She erected a victory pillar there and distributed the 10 million gold coins to her commanders and returned to Warangal. 1272, Amba Deva became the Kayastha chief. He was loyal to Rudrama Deva for quite some time and then asserted his independence and revolted against Rudrama. He defeated her nobles and carved out, in addition from the Pandya and Chola rulers, a territory consisting a large part of south of the Krishna river. Rudrama Devi died fighting Ambadeva forces in November 1289 AD. 1291 AD, her successor Pratapa Rudra defeated Amba Deva. Administratively, her father had considered her to be equal to a son, therefore, she had taken on a male name and called herself Rudra Deva Maharaj. She dressed in male clothes. Her husband, Veerabhadra, was not active in administrative, and she also recruited non autocratic warriors in her services. She is remembered for the construction at Warangal Fort. The inner height of the Warangal fort walls she raised by 20 feet and increased it by 1.21 kilometers its length. This was made out of granite blocks. The outer walls she had it increased in length by 2.4 kilometers and had it surrounded by a 150 feet long moat. The inner wall had 45 bastions. This was a major construction activity. She also constructed the Ranga Mandapa, which was for her family deity Swambhu Deva or Lord Shiva inside the Warangal fort. This was adjacent to the palace. She had three daughters from her husband Veerabhadra. First was Mumma Dhamma, second was Rudrama, and third was Royamma. As she had no sons, she adopted her grandson and put him on the throne. She will be forever remembered as a valiant queen, a forgotten queen, but brave, courageous, who looked after the welfare of her kingdom. She is among the most administratively successful queens of Southeast Asia. A valiant queen, a small effort from my side to revive her memory, the Queen of Warangal, Rudrama Devi. Friends, I will meet you shortly with another very transformational and motivational story on your favorite channel, Generous, Gracious and Gallant. Till we meet again, my friends, good luck, all the best, stay safe.